There's a big pile of stuff and junk there, and let's have a look at this weather. Unfortunately, that's not real good for motorbiking. So, it might be time to do a little bit of work in the shed. Yes, I said work of work, but you know, I think that you understand what I'm talking about. So, what have I done? Well, I have actually bought a Transalp. Check him out. Yep, there's a few of these getting around Honda. There's a few of these on the internet. Now there's lots and lots of people who are saying they bought them for content. I bought it because I liked it. I actually think it's an awesome looking motorbike. It's got heaps of power for me. 750 is more than enough to get me in and out of trouble. My last bike was a CB 500X, which I really loved and enjoyed. It was my first bike back into motorcycling for a while. Had some great fun on that. Yeah, more of a road bike. This is a bit more dirt, and I'm going to improve it to make it even more dirt. So that's where we're at. Modification number one, what have I done? Well, I've actually put two, not one, but two GoPro smart chargers into this. The idea of that is when I'm charging stuff, when I'm actually traveling, I want to be able to just set it up and forget it, and I want it to be able to charge everything that I want, that I'm using all the time. Now, this bike does come with a USB charger already fitted, and it's right down the back of the seat. Now, of course, you could just run a lead from there right underneath the tank to the front, and that would have sufficed. That would have worked perfectly. But I decided no, I actually want to run some dedicated lines straight from the battery itself up to the chargers. So I've done a difficult way, I guess you could call it that, and I've actually took all the panels off the bike, and I took the tank off, the front fairings off, for two reasons. Firstly, that's how I wanted to run the power, but secondly, because that's what you basically have to do an air cleaner change on this bike, which is a little bit nuts. You know, I wanted to learn how to do it because that's going to be my reality. Now right here, to open things up, it's just a nice little key turn, and if I had a third arm, I could pull that seat up, but I don't. Here we go, and the seat will now just pop off. I'll put him over there for later, somewhere nice and safe, so he doesn't get damaged. Okie dokie. Coming back to the bike, you can see I've put the two quad lock smart chargers here. They've got three modes. It's either off, totally on all the time, or auto mode. They are IP, whatever the rating is, waterproof, which is kind of cool. And it's just going to keep everything nice and neat. Now the auto mode, it stays turned on until the battery reaches a certain level. I can't remember, 12.4, let's just say. It's a lovely number, I like that number. And then it turns itself off. So it will stay turned on even once the ignition is off, which is cool because it does look after the battery anyway. Now what else did I do? You can see the power leads are running through the side here. Underneath, they shoot all the way through. They come with a couple of fuses here, directly onto the battery, and these two black lines here are the ones that go sneaking under the tank, taking off all the fairings, so forth, and I've got them coming up right here. Now they come with a waterproof shield, and that is an old USB plug that I've got just there, just to make sure that there's no water gets in while sitting there not being used. So there's two of them there. And when I want to charge everything up, they're nice and close to my tank bag, which is where I would normally have my batteries charging anyway, and I can just run a lead straight to there. Cool stuff. Taking the panels off, that's going to be another video another time, because I'm sure I'm going to do an air cleaner at some point.